She rises where the river meets the sea, half woman, half serpent, crowned in jewels that shimmer like moonlit waves. They call her Mami Wata, Mother of Waters. She is beautiful, dangerous, and eternal. Those who see her are never the same again, because Mami Wata doesn't just appear, she chooses. In the humid night, drums echo along the coast. Candles flicker beside water bowls and mirrors, drawing her reflection from the depths. A soft voice whispers through the mist, a promise, a warning, a song. She is both salvation and temptation, a goddess draped in mystery. Long before the first ships arrived, before borders and names, she ruled the rivers of West and Central Africa. Her image danced through the Congo basin, along the Niger Delta, and into the hearts of countless tribes. Every stream and shoreline had its own version of her beauty and its own fear of her wrath. Mami Wata was not one, but many. One spirit with 1,000 faces. Some saw her as a shimmering mermaid with eyes like fireflies. Others as a dark-skinned queen draped in serpent coils and coral beads. Her laughter rippled through the water, sweet as honey, yet sharp as a knife. She could grant you fortune beyond measure or pull you into the depths forever. To the traders and fishermen, she was a goddess of wealth and prosperity. Those who honored her returned with heavy nets and golden luck. But those who mocked or ignored her, their boats capsized under tranquil skies. Her followers say she lives in the deep rivers and boundless oceans, surrounded by creatures unseen by man. She commands the spirits of the tides, the tempests, and the calm between storms. When she stirs, the waves rise. When she smiles, the waters shine. But when she is angered, even the sea remembers to fear her. Her name, Mami Wata, echoes through countless tongues, Ewe, Igbo, Yoruba, Congolese, and beyond. It simply means Mother Water, but her essence is far more complex. She's a being of contradictions, a mirror of human desire, for Mami Wata embodies both blessing and danger. In the villages, mothers warn their children not to stare too long into the river. Her eyes are in the ripples, they whisper. She watches, waiting for hearts that wander. And sometimes a fisherman vanishes, leaving behind only ripples and silence. Those who return from her realm tell impossible stories. They speak of palaces beneath the sea, of jeweled serpents and feasts that never end. But when they come back, their eyes glint strangely in the light. They walk between two worlds, touched by something divine or cursed. For Mami Wata is a seductress, a test of restraint and reverence. She appears as the most beautiful woman you've ever seen. She offers riches, knowledge, and power beyond your wildest dreams. But break a single promise, and she will drag you into the deep, where silence has no mercy. In her duality lies her power. She is mother and destroyer, healer and tormentor, saint and siren. To love her is to risk everything, and yet millions still do. Because she offers what no mortal can, control over fate itself. When colonial eyes first saw her shrines, they misunderstood. Missionaries painted her as a demon, a false idol, a pagan curse. They saw only sin where the people saw balance. They feared her beauty because it was a power they could not define or control. But Mami Wata could not be buried beneath foreign gods. She flowed beneath their crosses, their churches, their chains. Even in captivity, she whispered through the water barrels of slave ships. She traveled with her people, unseen, unbroken, unstoppable. Across the Atlantic, she emerged anew, in Haiti, in Brazil, in the Caribbean. She wore new names, La Sirène, Mama Dlo, Yamanja's sister. Her mirrors gleamed in foreign lands, yet her spirit remained the same. The Mother of Waters refused to drown in history. To the enslaved, she became a symbol of survival. They saw in her a reflection of their own struggle, beauty chained yet enduring. When the ocean swallowed their kin, she was there, cradling their souls. Her waters became both grave and gateway, and so her myth transformed. She became not just a goddess, but a guardian of the forgotten, a bridge between Africa and the New World, between loss and rebirth. Every wave that crashed on the shore carried her memory. Artists began to paint her, eyes like moonlight, body coiled with serpents. Colonial traders brought exotic posters of snake charmers and foreign mermaids. Mami Wata absorbed these images, reshaping them in her likeness. Even the colonizers' gaze could not define her. She defined herself. In Nigeria, she wore golden scales and pearls. In Congo, she became the mistress of rivers. In Cameroon and Gabon, she shimmered as both healer and temptress. Every shore, every river gave her a new reflection, and she claimed them all. Her worshippers brought her offerings of perfume, mirrors, and money, symbols of beauty and wealth. They danced to drums that mimicked the rolling waves. Some fell into trances, claiming to speak her words. Her presence filled the room like rising tidewater, gentle, then overwhelming. The mirror is her most sacred symbol. To look into it is to see her and yourself at once. She shows you your deepest desires, but also your darkest greed. She gives wealth, but demands purity of intention, or your blessings turn to ruin. Even in modern cities, her shrines still shimmer in candlelight, hidden behind market stalls or along riverbanks. Followers wear white, adorned with beads of blue and gold. They sing her praises in Afrobeat, gospel, and Vodou hymns. For even in this concrete age, Mami Wata flows, eternal, uncontained. Scholars call her syncretic, born from the collision of Africa, Europe, and the New World. But her devotees know better. She was never created. She endures, for the water remembers what the world forgets. Psychologists see her as the embodiment of feminine power, alluring, independent, unpredictable. Anthropologists call her a symbol of global contact and transformation. But to those who pray by the riverbanks, she is real, the living pulse of the unseen. Her beauty is not a metaphor, it is presence. Even now, she appears in dreams, to fishermen, to merchants, to lost lovers. They say she offers a choice, fortune or faithfulness, wealth or wisdom. Choose wisely, for her gifts carry the weight of the tide. You cannot take from the ocean without giving something back. At her ceremonies, women are said to become her vessels. Their eyes glaze over like moonlit water as her spirit descends. They dance, their movements liquid and divine, speaking truths no mortal could know. When Mami Wata speaks through them, even the winds fall silent. But do not mistake her kindness for weakness. She is the current that nurtures and the undertow that destroys. She blesses the humble and curses the arrogant, for she is not chaos, she is consequence. As the modern world rushes faster, Mami Wata watches, calm and eternal. Her reflection now glows in neon, painted on buses, carved in pop art, tattooed on skin. Even in digital oceans, her myth ripples onward. The spirit of water has found new ways to flow, and so her story endures, in temples and on TikTok, in waves and in whispers. Wherever humans desire beauty, power, and freedom, she will appear. Because Mami Wata is more than legend. She is the mirror of humanity itself, beautiful, dangerous, and forever searching for balance. When you stand by the sea and feel unseen eyes upon you, listen closely. When the waves shimmer like glass and the wind smells of salt and perfume, do not look away. That is her calling card, her silent invitation. To see her is to glimpse the divine, and to be changed by it. Mami Wata flows through every drop of water, every secret, every desire that hides beneath the surface. She is the rhythm of the tide, the whisper of the storm, the mirror of our longing. She reminds us that wealth without wisdom is ruin, and love without respect is death. And so long as rivers flow and oceans breathe, her song will never end. Because Mami Wata is not a story told by mortals. She is the story that water tells to the world. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey. If you found this story as captivating as we did, please like this video and subscribe for more dives into the world's most powerful myths. See you next time.